Hi, in this video, we're going to be covering a walkthrough or an overview of the e-commerce website that we provide to our clients here at Tools for Business. This video is really for persons who are new to e-commerce, who would like to get an understanding of what an e-commerce site is and how they work, persons who are interested in getting an e-commerce project from us, but would like to know what the platform or the tool looks like, how to navigate through it, what are some of the features and how those features look. This video is for you. If you're looking for other videos about our services or our products, I would advise that you check out our website, toolsbusiness.net/demo. And there we have a lot of other similar videos for e-commerce, for regular informational brochure style sites, for mobile apps, for some other popular features such as online booking or digital forms. I'm Keno Clark. I am the founder of toolsbusiness.net. I have over a decade of web development and digital marketing experience. And Tools for Business is, at the time of this recording, over 2 years old. Prior to that, I developed apps as a consultant and functioned as a freelancer and contractor for a number of projects. So let's take a look at what we're going to be focusing on for the rest of this video. And that is an e-commerce style site. This is a demo site that we have set up. You will be able to go through and browse this demo site on your own, but this video will serve more as a guided walkthrough as we take a look at this. Before I go over to the site, I'd like to just cover some of the areas that we're going to be focusing on in this video. And the first part of this video is going to be focused on the front end overview of the e-commerce site. So that is going to be everything that your customers will see. We consider that to be the front end. Everything that is public and accessible to the World Wide Web. The other half of the video, we're going to be covering the back end, the administrative side of the e-commerce website, where we will be talking about how do you manage your products, your inventory. We're going to be talking about how do you manage orders. So when sales come in, what do we do? We'll be talking a little bit about the technology that we're using for this platform. How do you manage your customers? And we're going to be ending up taking a look at the type of reports that you can get from this platform. And so if you would like to take a look at this video yourself, you should be able to look at this URL at the top, toolsbusiness.net/e-commerce demo, and that will take you directly to this website where you'll be able to browse through on your own. And so let's dive into this. The first stop in our front end review of this e-commerce site is our homepage. The homepage for many e-commerce projects can serve as your landing page. This is a demo homepage, so nothing that we see here is set in stone. Many of our customer e-commerce projects will be customized in terms of layout and cosmetics, and overall design will be done for their brand and their strategy. But for this project, we'll just take a look. This is a fictitious company. This does not exist. This is just something that was done so that we can illustrate some of the features and functions of the e-commerce website. And so on this page, there is three sections beneath the main image. And these are really collections. And I think a lot of persons are getting very excited as to what they can do with their collections, because you can customize the type of collections for your business and your strategy. You can do a lot of different things. There's almost no limits to which you can do with your own customized collections on your e-commerce site. You can see that there's a link here to some price cuts, so you can do discounts through that. We'll look more at that in the back end. We have new products on this homepage, so we see some discounted products, we see some regular price products, and a little bit of animation. So as persons are browsing through your site, we can have some animation on there to engage and keep the site looking fresh as persons are navigating. We can see at the bottom of the site, this section on this particular demo is really targeted for brands. So if you have top brands that your business carry, if you are selling services, you may want to put some of the top takeaways of value that persons get from your services at the bottom. And then at the bottom of this e-commerce site, we have uh, quick links, so customer care links. You want to make sure that you have these on your e-commerce projects. The ability to track orders. If you're shipping internationally, a lot of persons may click on this, but even with domestic orders, you still will have some type of order management for customers as they come to your site to browse their wish list, to connect with their My Account. So these features are all available. Let's take a look at, I won't stay too long on the About page. This is purely informational and not so much an e-commerce function page. So our first category here, some persons may call these departments. For the purpose of this video, I'll just refer to them as a category where persons can just browse through all of what is in a category. And you can have nested categories. So you have persons that are not just looking at the primary department or category, but they also have subcategories such as accessories and sub-departments. You'll have persons who may have very large inventories, and they may have not just clothing, but they may have clothing, accessories, shoes, you may have furniture, you may have homeware, you may have appliances. And these are just some example of how you may have large categories that need to be broken down into subgroups. And for both, on this side, there's both male and female, but you can do a lot in terms of categories. To my right, here is something that we see a lot of when browsing other top sites such as Walmart and Amazon. We see a filtering option. So if I wanted to filter products by a certain price, you can allow customers to filter by price. You can actually filter by features and a lot of colors, a lot of other details that is not set up on the demo. So let me add something to my cart quickly. And so you'll see that I'm able to have it's called a consistent cart. So as I'm browsing through the site, I can add to my cart and see what is my subtotal. And if I'm ready to check out, I can go directly to my checkout page. So this just makes things easier for your customers as they're browsing through your store, they're looking at your products. They can sort, they can filter, they can jump from one category to the next as they navigate on their own. But when a customer dives a little deeper and gets into the actual product page, the layout of this page itself will also vary depending on strategy and design that we do for you. But we're currently looking at a standard e-commerce product page where I have some social media options to assist with marketing this product. We have some description of the products. We have some reviews. If you have the type of product or service that you'd like for persons to review, you can add that onto here. Give me about 10 of these and I'll add this to my cart. And so reviews really help with products. If you look at a major e-commerce site like Amazon, some persons spend a lot of time browsing through products and reading reviews before they make that final buying decision. And so when you look at your data, you may see persons coming back to a product multiple times because they want to read reviews and do more research on a product before they buy that. We can also do a lot on this product page in terms of customize it. Some persons may need um, advanced information before they can have a price. So if you want a certain size, that affects the price. If you want a certain color of a certain size, that would affect the price. And you may want to go a step further beyond advanced and have products that are not just a simple product, where you may have bookable products, whereas you provide a service and you want someone to purchase your service for a certain date and time, and they're able to give you booking information. Or you may have a rental product and you want someone to rent from you. It's a little beyond the standard e-commerce scope, but it is possible using this platform. And we can talk more about that if that is what you're interested in. So let me just take a look at the cart, keep things moving quickly through this overview. So here's my shopping cart. I can review my products. Customers will be able to apply any coupon code. This would really help with your marketing also, to bring persons to your site when they have coupon codes and discounts, and you'll be able to better track your promotions. You also have some upsell. Before someone's buy, you may be able to sell them some additional products that would be related to something in here. For example, if you sold computers and you wanted to sell some accessories prior to buying. So something like that you can connect and have on your site. I'm going to proceed to checkout. So this is what a customer will be looking at. The layout may not be the same, but the navigation, the process would be the same. Where they can enter their billing information, they can enter their order information, or edit their order. They'll be able to enter shipping information. If you'd like to do shipping domestically, you can do that. If you'd like to do international, depending on how your business is set up, we can work with you to get you set up for international exports. Payment options. So on this particular demo, I have what I have seen to be the most popular payment options in the past several weeks and months since the pandemic, which is initially cash on delivery. Persons are selling necessary items such as groceries. If they're selling items such as more perishable items, and you're not yet established for online transactions, you can get up and running very quickly by allowing persons to pay in cash. You can also offer a bank transfer option. So if you'd like for persons to place an order on your website, and once the order is complete, they will receive an email notifying them as to how they can transfer funds before the order is confirmed as pending or officially completed. And then you have PayPal Express Checkout. So we can link your website with PayPal and will allow persons who have PayPal to pay instantly online and have their order completed. I see PayPal as a growing payment method. A lot more persons, I've seen it blown up actually. Surprisingly, PayPal is very popular from when I first started out with e-commerce in the country. So today, PayPal is almost, I have seen, I would estimate at least 7 out of 10 persons that I interact with have a PayPal account, have used PayPal before, are familiar with it. And I've seen very high trust levels with using PayPal. So, and you can have this structured in such a way that it can be connected to your bank account. So when persons purchase from your website, those funds end up in your bank account. So I will not select the PayPal option to process this order. I'm actually going to do cash on delivery, and I'm going to place my order. And so that is, well, I have to put some information in. Let me see. Okay, now I'll press place my order. And I'm going to uncheck ship to a different address. So this is actually good. These fields I have marked as required. And so what we're seeing is I'm not able to proceed unless I have filled all of the required fields. This is a good thing because you want to make sure that you can collect the necessary information. I have seen persons set up projects and have no shipping information, or they did not make the phone contact required, and so they were not able to reach the customer in attempting to deliver their products, or the customer was not responding to emails. And so this way, you can have the essential information that you need to do your business as required. We can actually even customize these fields to add additional fields or take some of these away before you confirm an order. And so that's it. My order is now confirmed. It's been placed. I can see as a customer, I can see that I've also been emailed this receipt. So not only am I looking at an order confirmation page, but I'm also looking at a copy of what I have already been received as an email. And we'll talk about how, as an admin of this project, you will be able to um, be notified of orders as they are placed. And as a customer, I just want to click my account for a bit so that we can see what the customer accounts look like. And so if a customer on your site would like to change their password, they'll be able to do that, change their email. They'll be able to manage multiple addresses. So you may have a customer who would like you to ship something to their home, but they're using their billing address, it may be their business, or vice versa. You may have a customer that has multiple orders and they'd like to be able to track the process of those different orders. So they can do all of that from their account on your website, and they can go into their dashboard to kind of see what is happening in terms of their multiple orders. I do not have my wish list function set up on the e-commerce demo, but that is something that is also available to customers on the e-commerce website. So now I'm going to go into the back end, and we're going to take a look at what is happening behind the scenes of this platform. Okay, so I'm in the back end of my tools business e-commerce website, and right away I am seeing some information. So let's take a look at what this is. This is my dashboard. I am able to see my e-commerce, my analytics as to who is coming to my website, what my numbers are as a little snapshot. I'm also able to see my sales snapshot, and I'm able to see the status of my orders. So I've got 36 orders on hold. I've got one product out of stock. I've got one order awaiting processing. And so over here, we can see those most recent orders. So I'm able to see orders processing. This is the total. I'm able to see these are all tasks or demo transactions. I can see their value. Um, Something I would pause to mention is this latest from the blog. So if you're looking for some resource on managing your e-commerce site, your digital business on the whole, there's some of our most recent articles created by yours truly that should be of some value. Okay, so now that my order is in, I want to see how do I get to my order. So I'm going to go and I'm going to log in orders. And actually, I'm going to open multiple tabs at the same time. So I'll open orders. I will open the settings. I will open products, and I will open customers. I'll come back to customers in a moment. Okay, so orders. Who's my most recent order? It is yours truly. From the back end, you can actually preview an order. This allows you to just take a quick look to see what this person ordered, how they paid, what shipping option they've selected, all of that. Just a quick snapshot of the order. You can edit this order if you'd like to by clicking on it. Something is out of stock and you'd like to modify, you can do that. If you'd like to add a note internally, This is a note for your reference. So this is not something that the customer will see. Will process on Friday. And something like that you can put into here so you know what the status of the order is. If you'd like to add a note to customer, this sends an email to the customer. So if I were to enter, um, we are out of stock, please, we are out of stock, and I'll put, we'll call you, items are on the way. Something like that. I'm sure you won't phrase it exactly the same, but that sends an email off to me as a customer letting me know what you typed into this field. So very powerful that you can issue all of this in here. You can actually do some other stuff, which is email another invoice to the customer. So if you make a change and you need to notify them of an updated pricing, you can do that. You can change the status of the order from processing to if it is shipped. Actually, we can have custom statuses. So depending on how your business is set up, we will do on hold, we can do completed, we can do canceled, we can do refunded, we can do processing in terms of shipping. So if you move something out and it's out for delivery, you can update the status. And we can do some advanced configurations in your e-commerce site. So the moment an order is updated to shipping, it notifies the customer that your product is out for delivery. So you kind of can have a full service e-commerce business that keeps customers updated, keeps them in the loop of what's happening with their order, and you have this whole operating system that you can use in the back end to manage all of this for you. And so outside of order management, I want to talk a little bit about payment gateways. So we saw some of our gateways when we were on the front end, but let's take a look at some other options, because you have a lot of options that you have. I only have 3 available. We have the PayPal Direct and PayPal Express. So there are actually 2 different types of PayPal payments. They, in theory, function the same way. Customers pay PayPal, you ship the product, the money is in your PayPal wallet, you can withdraw it to your accounts. The 2 different options will allow you to really customize the experience that a customer has with PayPal. So one is where the website redirects to PayPal, and the other one is where PayPal processes the customer's information directly onto your website, which is a more branded experience. Cash on delivery, check payments, and bank transfer. These are all customizable. So I've actually created these titles. So I can change this from check on delivery, and I can put something else on here in terms of which would be paid via financing. Let's just say offered financing on my e-commerce site. Well, not financing. I don't want to say financing. That's not really practical. Paid via third party. So let's just say I offered some type of third party vendor service. You can actually allow persons to check out through custom payment gateways. And so if I were to collect credit cards in store, in person, I can put paid credit card terminal. So cash on delivery, I can put credit card on delivery. So that would say to them, okay, I'll have my card available when the person delivers my products. They'll swipe my card, I'll receive my products. Stuff like that is very powerful when you can customize your payments and your payment gateways. I want to talk also about products, and then we'll talk about the technology. So let's do a quick overview of our products. We saw products on the front end. So let's take a look at products on the back end. How do we manage these products? Products are very, very in detail because it's a very advanced tool that we're using. You can have the very simplified product, and you can have an extremely advanced and sophisticated product. I don't want to overwhelm or discourage persons. Products are very easy to manage, but we have a lot of power as to how we set up our products, things that we can do. For example, the use of video on your product detail page, that's an option. If you have a video on YouTube describing a product, if it's a high ticket sale, you can incorporate video on your product pages. You can incorporate, we talked about pricing. You can incorporate regular pricing and schedule sales. So you can have your website running sales and stopping sales even while you're not there. So have the site basically promoting certain items and products on automatic. You can have product level shipping. You can manage inventory numbers and SKU numbers to ensure that all of this is set up on your website so that you can better track and manage your products. We talked about some advanced features. So in terms of purchasing note, if someone purchased a specific product, would you want them to receive a note on their confirmation about that specific product sold via X, Y, and Z? All of that is available through our back end. Additional product galleries. We also talked about tags. So tags is a very powerful tool, and product categories. So you can manage a product across multiple categories. For example, you may have this is a dress, so let's say this is a black dress. So you may have the dress in women's dress as women's clothing, dresses, a category, which you may also want to have another category or department for, or collection for fine dining or classic wear, and you can have the dress in multiple categories or product in multiple categories. So let's talk a bit about the technology that this e-commerce is built upon. It's really our websites, the tools of business is built upon WordPress. So WordPress is the most popular and fastest growing website platform out there. It has 30+% of all of the websites on the internet using this platform. So it's a very popular tool. It is very powerful, and the reason behind its popularity is the fact that it is so customizable. And what that means is that we can do a lot. You can integrate, you could upgrade, you can add on, you can downgrade a lot in terms of your site. It can interact or integrate with a lot of other platforms, such as social media platforms, such as other popular software. And WooCommerce is the best. WooCommerce is the name of the e-commerce tool that we're using. This is the best WordPress solution out there. So we have the best of the best operating for our customers in terms of e-commerce and allowing them to sell products and services online. There are a number of extensions and advanced tools that you can use to do more than just your regular e-commerce setup. You can offer advanced product searches. These are just some examples of these. You can offer, where was this? Bookings. We talked about bookings. You can offer memberships that you can sell through your e-commerce store. You can offer subscriptions that you can sell through your e-commerce store, and so much more that's available when you set up your e-commerce site with us. And then lastly, before we finish up this video, I want us to talk about the reports. What do we do in terms of managing and policing the platform? So you have a very powerful reporting mechanism in the back end of your site. So you're able to view by the day, if you actually can customize these numbers to show only today. And you can customize by week, by month, by year. You can select sales by a particular product if you'd like to see how a product is moving. By a particular category, if you'd like to dive deeper into categories, you'd like to take a look at how coupons are performing. When you come into our customers tab, you're able to see how customers are purchasing, who are our top customers. What have they bought? And you can dive into that customer's orders You can look at your stock from the reporting tab. So you can see what products you have, what is out of stock. You can also see what is something that is fast moving, so kind of like popular products. The reporting tab is extremely powerful, but you can even do much more as you connect your e-commerce store through your Google Analytics, and I would be able to help you with that, to be able to get more data that will help you to increase your conversions, your sales, and your transactions. So this is just a quick overview of our e-commerce website. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me through toolsofbusiness.net/contact. You can email me at support@toolsofbusiness.net. I will be more than happy to assist however I can. And thank you again for watching this video.